I'm here, yeah, I'm here. Hello. I'm actually here. Isn't that a surprise? Isn't that a surprise? Hello, hello everyone. How are we all doing? How are we all doing tonight? We all ready for lore? Should be some fun lore. So if you guys are new to this sort of thing, I'm studying. Well, at least you'll be able to listen in. I'm considering and breaking down. I would probably be your biggest fan, so I'm so dang ready. Heck yeah. All right, so if you guys are new to B.I.G lore, I am always reading chat. I may not always be able to. I may not always be able to outwardly acknowledge it. But I can absolutely read what you guys say. There are some ones where I can actually like outwardly acknowledge if it applies, but it really just depends. So tonight is B.I.G, and we got some good stuff lined up. Got some seriously good stuff lined up. Chat is canon. In certain aspects, yes. All right. Are we ready? Are we all ready? All right. Let's do it. Ever since Ben's been dealing with this demon, he's never been himself. He's always struggled with those problems. That's not anything new. But he doesn't seem like the Ben I knew. There's something off about him, and I don't know what. I don't know how to explain it either. It almost doesn't seem like it's him. And I'm honestly kind of worried for him. This Ben isn't the Ben that I know. He worries me. We only just recently reconnected, and all of a sudden now he's got this demon possessing him. I hope nothing goes bad. If it does, I don't know if I'd be able to forgive myself. It's been so long since I think I've ever been able to forgive myself. I'm scared that I might lose him. Even if I do actually. No, I won't think like that. No, I won't lose him. I won't lose him. I hope I don't. It's really nice out today. Barely any wind. It's calm. Still wish I knew who wrote that. I guess I'll never actually really understand what's going on inside Ben's head. I know that he at least cares about me a little bit. He doesn't... He cares. But if he cared... He cares. I know he does. I still wonder what you whisper to me. Why you say the things that you do. Why? It's not right. Never could be. You're supposed to be an eternal flame of hope and wonder. And yet you aren't. You're just another voice in my head. Sure. If I could ever get this open. I should have brought an axe with me. I need to bring my axe next time. Alright. Well, I guess just one other thing for me to ignore. Can't really... Oh, the letter chain. Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm alright. Just kind of doing some chores. Here, come in.
Thank you. Actually, I don't mean to interrupt you from your chores, but I have a pretty serious question before I say anything else.
What's up?
Long story short, the demon hasn't talked to me, well, for the past week, but it did this morning. And basically I've gone all in, John. I have a plan. We have a plan. But if it doesn't work, we're all going to be in a lot of danger. And even if it does work, we might be in danger while we're trying to do it. Not just me, but both of you and anyone else we involve. But I wanted to ask you to ask if you wanted to be involved, because I'm not going to ask you to put yourself in danger if you don't want to. So no hard feelings if you don't want to. But I wanted to warn you that if you want to join me and Zoro on trying to get this demon out of my head, it's going to be really dangerous.
You know, through the fire and the flames, I'd say that it would mean a lot to me if you could, if you'll let me help.
Absolutely, John. Okay, so in basically, here's the plan. Remember how I had the idea a couple weeks ago, a week ago, however long it was, that came up with this theory about the void, right? How the void destroys, what is it that the demon make? What's it even called? Corruption. How the void destroys corruption, right? And it does it because it's the absence of anything, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to have to follow my train of logic here, John, because the corruption is made by the demons, right? Corruption is demon made. So if the void destroys the corruption, I think the void can destroy a demon. And so our plan, SJ, is that Zoro and me and you and I guess Sunflower, because I guess we're gonna go talk and tell Sunflower. But we're gonna try to make an object, something, and figure out magic to transfer this object or transfer the demon from me into this object. And now is the perfect time because the demon straight up told me that it would leave me alone basically for the next 2 days. It's calling my bluff. It's claiming that I can't actually destroy it, and so when it comes back, it's gonna hold no bars and it's gonna destroy everything. So now's our best chance to destroy it. But we need your help. And I want you by my side for this.
Gladly.
So, with that being said, I guess if you both
We go
want
find
to,
Sunflower.
let's go find Sunflower.
The only place
Unless she's seen she was at the village, right?
That's
Yes.
the only place I could think she would be.
All right. Take a
Alright,
second
well-
to grab things that you need. I have all that I have or need, I think. Oh, John, I meant to give this to you the other day as thanks for helping build my new home. Here, I'll throw it right behind you. 4 golden apples as a thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Let me grab my stuff. I'll be there. Food, water. Bella, do you have any rockets?
I got plenty.
I have 42. I have a lot, so if you need rockets too, I have some as well. Ooh, is this electric gonna get me all the way there? It
I
should,
don't
right?
know
It's
if
almost
mine
full.
will.
It's just a little bit where
Almost
it's torn.
full? Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
I don't like using this. Feels weird. I mean, I can already fly. It's just not as high.
It's more like falling with style.
You'll do fine. You'll do fine.
Do you have any
Remember the flying
rockets?
lessons? Even though they went horribly wrong, but that's besides the point.
I never finished mine. I learned how to take off, not how to land.
Just land perpendicular.
So John,
parallel
John,
to the
John,
ground.
John, think of landing as if you're trying to like get as low to the ground as possible before you actually touch it. So when you touch it, you're just sliding on it. That's how you don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you just dive bomb it, boom, you'll take damage. But if you like glide really close to it and then land down, you'll be just fine.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Should be this way.
Okay, I will follow you. Gosh, how many times have we flown to this village?
I don't know.
Quite a few times, but honestly, it's probably one of the biggest places of mystery right now.
True. I can't argue with that.
I might need some rockets here eventually.
Just let me know, and I can always stop and give you some more.
Okay. So what have you guys been up to as of today?
Bella's just been helping me move my stuff from, my man cave, as Sunflower calls it, to my new home.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
she calls it a man cave.
The issue is that she's kind of right.
She's absolutely right.
Well, okay, kind of. Let's not get too crazy here.
Then I forgot how fun it was to poke fun at you, and for good reason.
That is pretty nice.
I forgot what it's like to be able to be made fun of. It's also kind of nice. Not like, again, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
In like a joking way.
Yeah.
Looks like we're headed in the right direction. There's the Fey Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
It's
It's
some kind of magic.
Oh, weird.
It was a super low and pretty abandoned cloud of what Sunflower said was, I believe, a sky fae had lived.
Huh. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very observant, so I miss things like that pretty frequently.
That's why we got the whole
If you
group
can
together.
believe it.
Yeah, I can definitely believe it.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm just joking, SJ.
I know.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, perfect.
Alright,
I think
let's
I
find a
missed a
place to
turn.
land.
No, I
Do you
Are
didn't.
need me-
you in
There
a
it is.
prairie? Where are you at? You found it?
I found it.
Okay.
Where are you guys? Where'd you land?
We're just on the path to the void.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, how do I land?
Just slowly go down. But you're okay. Can you see me over here?
There you go. There you go. You got it.
Over here?
I don't like
All right.
this.
All right. All right. You got it. You
Okay.
got it. You got it.
Hold on.
Just
Gentle, gentle.
there you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
You hit the llama a little bit, but it's fine.
I agree. I also hate llamas. Be careful around the corruption, John. We don't know what it does yet.
It doesn't.
Or SJ, sorry.
Doesn't really seem to do anything. I
Huh,
mean, the eternal
well.
flame's gone, so the actual source is missing. So, was I the only one that noticed that? The only corrupted thing was missing.
Huh.
It's definitely weird.
Strange.
At least it's not continually corrupting.
Yeah. It's better gone than being around here.
True. Let's see if we can find sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. That's the first time I've ever felt cold.
I was.
Ugh.
I mean, we should be touching this stuff.
Yeah. I also had the exact same gut feeling. Do you, I don't. Part of me just hopes that we can't find her.
Thanks for the stretch.
She should be around here, I imagine. Does somebody want to try the communicators?
Ben, you're better with her than I am.
Sure.
Actually, hold on. I think I see them.
Where?
Wait. Where?
They're in the hole.
What?
What?
What? What?
Oh,
Alright,
they made.
alright,
Oh, they
alright.
made a shaft.
Alright.
They made a shaft. Never mind.
Okay, okay,
gee,
oh,
jeez.
okay.
Oh jeez.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I found Jamie.
That was like. That was so scary. Wait, Jamie's here. Okay. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? And
Uh,
all of
Alright.
you?
yes. Ben, you probably explain it because I'm pretty sure you have like your own memo thing almost memorized in your head.
True. At this point, doesn't matter, does it?
Just say it.
Look, guys. I want to say this before I say anything else. I am about to say something that once you guys know about it, you guys are gonna both be in possibly quite a lot of danger, and
Danger.
I don't want to put you guys in any situation that you don't want to be in. So I'm
You know,
gonna ask.
Ben, admitting
Ben-
that you have an addiction is the first step to fixing it. It's the first step to recovery.
that is
Ben-
true, but I wish it was as simple as that.
Wasn't it you that said that if we're in danger, we should be telling each other because we're friends and that's what we do?
Yeah, but I
Or
wanted
some
to
other
ask
cheesy
your
nonsense?
permission before I
Yes,
put you in
tell
danger.
me. Ben, the fact that you're telling me
Okay,
that you're in
okay,
danger
okay,
makes me
okay,
want to know what's going
okay,
on even more.
Okay. I just I felt bad. Okay,
Ben!
so
Just,
let me
just go. Just
look.
out with it.
Look. For the past 3, 4, maybe more months, I've become aware of the fact that I have a demon, an internal demon. This might sound silly, but I hope it doesn't.
No,
It's
frankly the opposite.
I don't know how long necessarily it's been with me, but I know that that it's made its presence known now, and for a long time it's been threatening to hurt everyone around me if I told people. So I tried to deal with it myself, but I couldn't. I made no progress. All my ideas failed, and it was hopeless. And one day I accidentally slipped up and told Bellid, and Bellid encouraged me to reach out. he originally wanted me to speak to you, Sunflower, but the demon takes special interest in you. I don't know if it's because you're a fae or what, but I didn't want to put you in a lot of danger immediately. And I know that's hypocritical, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I told SJ, and eventually we came up with a plan. In fact, we came up with this plan just today. But to clarify, I'm kind of on the clock right now. The demon and I kind of made a deal. The demon told me I told the demon that I was calling its bluff, that I could destroy it, and that at the end of the day it couldn't control my friends and do terrible, terrible things. At least not right now. So I called the demon's bluff, and the demon said that it would kind of lay low for 2 days and watch me and laugh at me as I tried to kill it. And then when I've given up all hope, it would come back and it would destroy everything and everyone. But I don't believe that's true. But I do believe, or I believe that because I have a plan. The plan is that, you know what I told you about the void, Sunflower? How it destroys corruption because it's nothing, and corruption can't be corrupted around nothing.
Where are you going with this?
Well, corruption comes from demons, right? Demons create corruption.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then maybe the void can kill demons.
Ben, you promised me you'd stay away from the void.
I'm not suggesting that I, do anything with the void directly, but Belid and I and John have all come to the idea that maybe with your help, and your help too, Jamie, we can craft an object that I can sort of pass or transfer the demon into with magic, and then we can throw that thing into the void. And that is our best bet to kill this demon.
It could work.
That's possible. That is indeed possible.
It could work.
Wait, come on. First and foremost, you away from the void now. Secondly,
get as far away from that hole as possible.
That would probably be the best.
Come on.
Go, Ben. Okay. When I was younger, there was a woman. I told you about her briefly. There was a woman in my village who was under corruption. It took a hold of her, and there wasn't much we do. But the village elders, there was an old way to get people. Okay, hold on. Let me clear out some space in my inventory. There's a lot of things in my sack.
You're good.
Okay. Do you remember this? This is the diamond of binding that can be used to locate Fae. It was something that Megs had on them when they joined, and it's how they woke from me. We can do something similar, ideally in binding the demon.
Sunflower?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find that? I'm just curious.
Hi, Waffles. Welcome to the stream.
Always been with me ever since I respawned.
What did I throw in the lake then? Never mind. It's not important.
Not.
All right.
It's all right, Jameson. It's fine.
Not important.
Oh, wait, we would need something strong, something really powerful to hold that.
Would something of old nature be strong? Something that's experienced a lot of history?
No, it has to be something material.
Like a netherite?
Like a netherite ingot.
Netherite ingot?
That's what we have to use.
So,
all right. So,
Right.
it's an old ritual. There's quite a few things we're going to need to get set up. First and foremost, do you know where the demon originated in you? Do you know where it started?
I honestly don't. I have a couple guesses, but I honestly couldn't tell you. Well,
I could probably give you an idea.
Yeah?
The first time you really had a problem with other people instead of just, other than the war, was with that debacle between your Minutemen, if that's what you called them, right?
Oh, the Minutemen old base.
Yeah. If you go there, kind of where the whole war and all those plans started, maybe that's a good point.
That
I think
was
I remember
kind
the
of
way.
where everything started spiraling.
I remember the
Okay.
way, if that helps.
If you can take me there, I can probably get a sense for it. Demonic energy carries a certain trace. I can use something to detect it. I don't know for sure Probably one of these would be the best thing to use to detect it. Enchanting is kind of like the opposite of corruption. It's very, very helpful.
Sunflower, I also have something that might have a demonic connection.
What?
It's an old ledger I found in the base.
Yeah, bring that. That could be very, very useful.
Okay.
Okay.
You.
We're gonna need a lot of things to
I
handle this.
don't.
Okay.
I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I've done this type of stuff before. And while it can work, the key word here is can, not will. We need a backup plan.
Okay. What do you have in
I don't
mind?
know if we have time, but sure.
That is why
It's good to have one anyway, Ben.
I am electing you all work on this.
Okay.
When I was traveling here, when I was traveling to this land, I came across a town. I met a man there. He was more of an expert within exorcisms than even I am. He might have something that we can use as a surefire way. Now I will admit, Ben, if we need to do this, the damage to your physical being may be irreversible.
Well, I've always been known for my pretty face, but I think I'll live.
Since when?
Understood.
I heard that.
Understood.
Okay.
Sunflower, Ballad, SJ, I want you all to continue focusing on this.
Mhm.
This is our first line of defense. If this
Yes.
works, amazing.
If it doesn't, we have what
await
you
for,
want to do.
await for me to return, and I will perform an exorcism.
Just,
All right.
just
in case.
Jameson,
Yes,
just go as fast as you can, because I don't know how much time we have.
I will go as fast as I can. All right, I'm going to return to my mansion and prepare for my trek. Mombasa.
Mbasa.
Bye.
Mombasa.
Jameson. I wanted to say something
Okay.
to them before I left.
Well,
time to
you'll
get
have
back.
lots of opportunities.
Okay, everyone head in the game. All right, we need to get back to the Minutemen base immediately. How long did you say we have?
It was vague, but maybe a couple days at most.
Okay, that should be enough. Zoro, SJ, you need to go get that ledger, right? Zoro, you know where it is, I'm assuming?
No. The ledger?
Was it the ledger? Like, ledger? What is the ledger?
The old ledger from the Minutemen minutes, haha, but ching, if you will. It's somewhere, right?
I have it hidden right now.
Do you know where it is?
Okay,
I do. I just need some rockets to get home. I don't have enough.
I got you
John.
some.
gotcha.
Oh, thank you.
Oh well.
I
Okay,
always
that's
have
plenty.
an abundance on me.
I
Okay,
have plenty. Oh, I didn't mean to throw those. Oh, just
Okay.
take those back.
I'll hey Sunflower, I'll meet you at the Capitol, okay? I'll have all the
At the
stuff that I
Capitol?
have.
okay, fantastic. Me and Ben will get everything else.
Let's go.
Okay, go. Hurry.
Good luck, guys.
Be safe.
Ah!
You got this.
Oh, I hate flying. Ballad?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm currently flying my way back to the capital.
Oh, okay.
Are you good?
They're just not used to flying.
It's okay. Do you know where? Do you see me at all, or?
No, I think I know the way back.
Okay. Just basically the opposite direction of which we came.
Okay. Do you think Ben is gonna be okay?
I'm hoping, at least. He seems to be doing a lot better. I mean, he's been joking around a lot more. I haven't seen him stop smiling.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you feeling okay about this?
I just don't want to lose him again. I just got him back.
I don't. None of us want to lose him.
I think I lost my
I mean,
way.
if you want, I can give you cords.
That would be nice.
when I get back.
I think it was this way.
Mm-hmm. We're ready to go over the Mesa biome. You'll run into some mountains and some ice floats.
I think
Just
I'm going
keep
in the right
going.
direction.
Over a few more mountains, and then you should find the capital.
Okay. But yeah, I am. I'm scared of losing Ben again. I've tried putting our past behind me and doing everything I can to try and grow, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm worried that if this all goes wrong, I don't know. I shouldn't think like that.
I mean, it's hard not to think like that.
It
There is a
is.
chance that this does all go wrong. But if it does, we still have each other.
That's true.
We have our houses, we have the family, we have our pets, we have our history, we have magic.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't lose everything.
That's true. I'm glad I have you as some family.
I'm glad to be your family.
Okay, I think I made it back. Let me go see if I can go grab the ledger.
You know where it is.
I believe so, yeah. If I remember correctly, I saved it in the, hole where I've hidden all the Civil War stuff.
Is that where?
It's not a place you would know.
Okay. Can I come see it, or would you rather keep it private?
I think it's probably best if we leave a grave undug.
Alright.
Alright, here it is.
Is that it?
Ben's
Nice.
threats, and you'll never guess who's put at number 1.
Just remember, he's changed a lot.
It wasn't me.
He's changed a lot for the better.
I was at number 1.
Oh. Was it
Oh.
DB?
No. Funnily enough, the one person you and I disliked the most.
Oh. Lucky.
Okay, Sideways. Probably haven't heard that name in a long time.
Why would he have that at number 1?
I still don't know what Sideways' school was about. I'm assuming necromancy. Maybe Ben was afraid of resurrecting some old memory or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
It just makes me shudder at the thought of it. It's weird to think that I haven't felt cold in so long.
Do you feel old now?
I feel cold, but I don't know how to explain it. It's the first time I've felt something in a while. Like, physically.
I mean, hey, maybe it's a good thing you're feeling something.
Maybe. Okay, let me see if I can remember where this base is.
Wasn't it? I think I found it accidentally once.
I want to say it's right down here.
Is it over here?
Ah! Oh, I hate the water so much. Do you have a torch? It's kind of dark down here.
I can bring a torch if I remember which way you went.
Just look for my gamer tag. I'm down in the corner of the pond.
Corner of the pond.
Maybe I
Corner
could.
of the pond.
I'll shoot a firework out so you can see me.
Oh, there it is.
Hi. You only need torches.
No.
It's musty down here. I wonder how long it's
What is
been
there-
since anybody's been here.
Not sure.
I think the last
Who
time
knows,
anyone
maybe-
was here was me.
I mean, maybe the fact that it's been underground might have preserved it.
Maybe. All I remember is seeing a lot of wood, so I'm kind of worried that most of that's rotted away and... Yep. This brings back memories. Not all good, I could say.
Oh, jeez, this is a dangerous walk.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff you can fall down onto in here.
Oh, I'm just gonna make a staircase down real quick. It won't take
Okay.
too long.
I'll leave a hay bale on the ground. Bellad, are you worried in case we lose Ben that there won't be a way to get him back?
I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't really would like to not lose him,
Neither would I.
especially after having come so far.
Yeah.
But if we do lose him, then I trust him to go out the way to make us all happy.
Yeah. You ready to crack into some old memories? Some old repressed war memories?
Let's do it.
It's probably gonna smell like Lucky in here.
So like raw
Oh!
flesh?
Oh, yeah, it sure does. Ugh.
Yup, it's strong.
Mm. Well, that would explain it. There's a skull. Probably wasn't always a
Yeah.
skull.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Doesn't look
everything's
like there's
here.
much down here.
Oh, well, I found the source of the scent.
Rotten flesh?
Rotten flesh.
I'll go burn it.
Thank you. There's really not much here. Anything in these chests? Just stone.
Pretty much empty. I mean, hey,
I'm
maybe it's a
surprised.
good thing.
I'm more surprised that the fires remained lit.
I'm pretty sure they're on Netherrack, and we all know the
Oh,
other stuff
yeah,
has that weird property with it.
that's fair.
Surprisingly, oh,
Hi.
join their BC.
Okay.
You grab any crying obsidian?
Oh crap!
Need a good-
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, crying
make
obsidian?
sure as we don't. Yeah, crying obsidian. We need a good chunk of it.
Well, Bellad would be your
Got it.
man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what
I've
we
been-
do.
Zealot, how do
Okay.
you always have everything?
I save up on a lot of shiny things.
Oh, I know
Funny.
personally.
Yes.
Let
You
me-
still owe me a diamond block.
Bella, do you have an enchant or a table? Not a table.
Enchanting
That's the word
table, is that
I'm
what you're
looking
looking for?
No. Bottle of enchanting.
Bottles of enchanting.
I didn't have time to grab one before.
I have-
I forgot.
Like,
Oh no! Nope. That was my
Oh.
fault. That was my fault. I flew in. That was my dumb self.
You need some
I got water.
I'll be okay. Give it a second. Thanks. That was my fault. Sorry.
Not in this one.
I might. I feel like I had some. Where did
Okay.
I put them? They're not in my base
Uh,
anymore because I just looked
Ben,
through
are
everything.
you okay if we clear out a big chunk of this area? I'm gonna need
Yes.
space to do the ritual.
There you go.
Like-
Found some.
Blow the shit out of it. I don't care.
Gimme.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I picked
That-
it up.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I just need to
Order-
test. I just want to see if it works. I want to see because again, enchanting. The best way to test is.
Did that do
Yep.
something?
No, it helps me feel it out. And there's definitely demonic energy in this room. I'm gonna say this is probably where it started. Okay,
Yeah.
alright, let's clear this area. I'm gonna need a lot of space.
The demon like
Okay.
feels
Well,
stronger.
not a lot
in
of
here.
space.
Is there anything else
Stronger?
we need to get?
Yeah, just like more
Uh,
present. Like it's still in the back of my head, but it feels more present.
I should be okay. I don't know for sure.
Do you need us to dig out the walls at all, or what?
I don't know. Let me do the ritual first. Well, let me set up
Okay.
or try to set it up. Once
Sorry.
I'm past it. No, you're okay. Why are you apologizing, goofball? Okay, I just want to make sure. I hope I have enough obsidian for this. Okay.
If not, I might have some.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find some somewhere. Don't worry.
If you really need to, I could go into the stuff I have at home.
If we have to, we'll see.
I like my shiny thing.
I know you like your shiny things.
It's gonna be paying money these back up later.
I'll help.
Oh, sorry, I'll get out your way.
Is it just me, or do you guys feel cold?
I mean, the fire's out.
I mean, yeah, it's cold underground. There's a little bit of lava here, SJ, if you want to get warm.
Okay.
Don't go in it, obviously.
Don't, yeah, like, stand by it. Get rid of these chests.
Does anyone have item frames?
It doesn't feel like this lava helps at all. It's just
I
everything's so cold.
could maybe go find a few.
I just need
I
4.
don't have
that's all.
leather on. I don't have
Watch out,
leather on
SJ.
me.
Pardon me. I got.
I'll run it to the surface real quick and go grab some.
Maybe if I
Okay,
go
no
in,
rush.
that would warm me up.
I'm still in the process of getting this whole thing done.
I feel something.
Okay, I'm gonna need a chest for there. They should have. Where'd all the chests go?
Oh, I broke
Guys?
them. I'm sorry. Do you want it back?
I just need one, and also somewhere to put the extra stuff. So just place one here and then give me the other.
Maybe if
then
I go
another
in the
one.
lava, then I'll feel
There
warm.
you are. Sorry.
Well, I just need one. No, you're fine.
Maybe if I go in the lava, then I'll feel warm and I'll feel something. The only thing I've really felt as of late is guilt. More of my own than ever. In we go.
Like
Perfect.
this.
There you go. How do you
Okay.
feel?
Ah.
Tingly.
All right.
I mean, I don't
Changes.
really
It's
know.
not. It's
how
not a
this-
fully set. It's not a fully set up ritual. I'm more specifically asking how the demon feels actually.
Well, here. Let me like focus.
Hey, where's Bellid?
I'll have to get some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Honestly,
I'm sorry. It's retreated farther back than it ever has. I don't know though if that's because of this or if that's because of the deal that we made, but I can't really tell.
It's okay.
But
It's
it
okay.
feels distant.
It
Like
feels distant,
like
okay.
like it felt stronger in here for a second, but then once this got in place, that receded again. If that's helpful.
That's a good sign, honestly. Okay, I just need my item frames, and then that's pretty much a setup ritual to go. There's a few things I need to get.
Okay.
Once you're in there, we'll see.
There.
Well, you're gonna stand here for the ritual. I need to be able to transfer it over here.
Okay.
Also, Ben, I'd like to be abundantly clear. After the ritual's over, do not touch this chest. Okay?
Mhm.
Nobody here is allowed to touch that chest. You
Understood.
specifically, there's gonna be another ingot in here, which I'm gonna fish out in a second, which I cannot believe I didn't grab. Speaking of, there's gonna be another ingot in there. You are not allowed to touch it. All right? If that's where the demon's going to be going, you need to not be there.
Right. Understood. I won't touch the thing that the demon goes into.
Okay, good.
I will
Okay.
stay far away from this demon.
Okay, good. All right.
You
I
good,
need those
Ashay?
wings.
Oh, here I have some wings.
Yep. Perfect. Esther, you all
Oh,
right?
jeez.
Just cold.
Here, SJ.
Um,
Do you have that netherite still? Here, toss it to me.
The one piece?
Yeah, just or not
it's
netherite.
in-
Sorry, the netherrack.
I put it in the chest.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Here.
Okay.
Where can I put? I guess it doesn't matter if this shit burns down. I don't care anymore. Here. Watch out, SJ. All right, here
No
we go.
problem.
We need. I need something to light this on fire.
I had a flint and steel, and now I have no idea where my flint and steel went.
Did you put it in the chest? No.
Here, I have a lantern. That might help.
Yeah, put it on there, I
There you go.
guess.
That'll warm up the netherrack a little bit. It retains heat better than anything else. Oh, there's also lava over here, or SJ?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Jay?
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
I just cold.
You should go back up to the surface, SJ.
I'll be fine.
No, SJ, look at me. SJ, please go up to the surface.
Why? I'll be okay.
Because I'm worried you might be in danger.
How so?
Or SJ, you're reacting to things before we've even started the ritual. You're cold. You're spacing out.
I mean, I've always seemed spacey, but
This is different.
SJ, she's right. Oh, hello, Zoro. Bella. She's right. I know that you want to be here for this, but I can't have you getting like
We
I
can't
don't want you getting hurt or something happening.
well, I mean, what if I stay outside during the ritual?
Like
so I'm not
outside.
directly
I can stay with him.
the base.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. As long as you think that'll be okay, John, but don't push yourself too far.
I think I'll be
You
okay.
can stay up here. You and Zoro can stay. You can stay here near the netherite
Mhm.
and hold on to here. Use
I got the
those
item
letter.
freezing chest.
Fantastic. Hand it over.
Oh, pie. Thank you.
Here, I have torches too. That
It's
I
one of
can
yours.
put around.
Oh,
That's
Then you put the item frames.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
grab those in a second.
Here, the item first.
Okay. All right. I'd like to stress that Ben, this ritual, I don't know what the effects are going to be. I'd like to stress that you won't be hurt.
Well,
But I
even if I
can't-
was gonna get hurt, I've taken a bit of pain before. I think I can do it again.
That's not the goal. I'd like to stress that's really not the goal. However,
Mm,
I just wish I had some. I usually have flint and steel in here, but I don't this time.
it's.
I got one.
okay.
If you could,
Alright.
yeah, perfect. Well, John, watch out.
Huh?
Oh no, just don't walk into the fire.
I'll be
Here.
okay.
That should help. When there you go.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. All right. There is.
Perfect. Fire burns.
Ben, take this.
Take what?
Instant health. Oh, sorry. Over there
Oh no, you're good.
on the floor.
Oh, thank you.
Do you still
Okay.
need that
Do
whole
you want me
book
to
thing?
drink it now, or what do you want me to do with it?
Do you
Hold
need
it
the
till after,
ledger?
just in case you need it.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Here you go. Don't read it, please.
Okay.
You
will
won't
do.
like what you see in there.
Actually, before you put it, can I have it for just a second?
Be careful.
It's just what
I
I,
don't know
found.
that. I don't know what that'll do to you, Ben. So I'd like to stress, just be careful.
I'm sorry you found this, John.
It is what it is.
All right. Ben, you know where to stand?
Yeah. You want me to stand there now?
There's a few other things we need to do beforehand. You need to take off your armor.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Here, let me. I have
Don't
so
worry,
much
John, I'm
extra
working
stuff.
on it.
Let me toss it. So yeah, I might keep this.
Is there a crafting table around here?
No, but there's materials out in the area to make one.
Okay.
Oh, there's one even in there. Okay.
Oh, let me get rid of all my weapons too, in case the demon tries to like take over or something. I won't be armed.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
taking this temporarily.
What are you doing?
Just working on something.
All right. Zora, I want you nearby. Actually, now that I'm mentioning it.
Alright, just 1 second.
All right. Take your time.
See, there we go. Free fireplace.
Okay, good. All right, SJ, you stand near that. All right, and as soon as
Okay.
it's over, you need to head right up to the surface. Okay.
okay.
All right.
So
Okay.
where am I standing?
I just need you nearby, just in case.
Actually.
Ben.
Yeah. No,
Talk to
I'm
me.
good. I'm good. We're good.
No, talk to me.
Let's
you
go.
need to.
I'm fine.
Ben?
Let's just get
Ben?
this over with.
Ben?
I'm good.
No, it's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking because you need to be. How do you? I need to know how you're feeling.
I'm nervous. I mean, right? I mean, I've had this demon for like 6 months, or I mean, I've known about it for 6 months. Probably had it for longer. And if this goes wrong, this could hurt everyone around me. So I'm a little nervous.
Okay. I'm gonna do something I don't do often. All right, just to put you at ease. If this demon comes after me, it's not getting far.
Thank you. That actually
Alright.
does help.
Oh,
I've got
oh no.
I've got these in my inventory. SJ,
Oh, Fred.
Oh,
what's wrong?
okay.
I've got these in my inventory within my grasp. All right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I've got the ledger book. I've got this. All right. There is nothing this demon can do. I will not let it hurt anybody. That includes you. You are gonna be okay. All right.
I'm not the person I'm worried about, but if you can promise to keep everyone safe,
I can,
then I'm gonna hold you to that.
of course. Without a doubt, no one will leave here any worse off than they came in. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay. I need you to stand there, like I said,
Right now.
whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to throw some enchanting on you. That should help purify the area a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and get the demon to move.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple, but I should be fine. Zoro is good. SJ's back near the fire. Back near the fire.
I am near the fire.
All right. Okay. I don't have to say much. I don't have to speak much. I just kind of have to concentrate. So, preferably
Wait.
silence would be
Just
great.
before you do that, guys, thank you
Mhm.
for all of this. And if this all goes really sideways really fast, thank you for being there for me always.
Of course. We're always going to be here for you, Ben. That's what friends are for,
course.
right?
That's what I like to think.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do you want me to look or do something? Just
You just focus on keeping yourself present, okay?
okay.
There's one thing I want you to do. If the demon tries to speak to you, if it tries to talk to you, if it tries to come forward, ignore it.
Block it out.
Tell me, block it out. Tell me if you feel it coming forward. I'll try and talk to you to keep you from it, okay?
All
You
right.
just need to stay with us. Don't
Right.
let it consume you. Don't let it take any darkness. Don't go anywhere. Stay present.
Understood.
All
Present.
right. All right. Okay. All right.
Please don't leave, Ben.
All right. Here we go.
Please don't leave.
Okay.
Ben, please.
All right. What's going on, Ben?
I'm good. I'm good. Focus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, talk to me.
Ben, you remember the fun times we had? When we first came here, when we built the houses?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember
Talk to
the,
me.
you remember
Talk to
the,
me about the ship.
the ship?
Oh yeah, when we all got together and made the whole
Yeah.
airship in one day,
The airship.
I kept falling out of it and you guys were driving me crazy trying to make the sails.
Yeah.
It was some of the hardest I think I've ever seen you guys laugh.
It was like,
It was a good day.
Mhm.
You remember when you and I first agreed on the Valley of Peace? And
yeah.
the Bridge of Friendship, as cheesy as it sounds?
I do.
The days back when the capital was just a hole in the side of the wall?
Yeah, when it was just a hill with like a little, like an overhang.
Keep talking. It's almost there. It's almost gone.
Yeah.
I got it.
Just
Just,
look-
you just need to keep
It was
talking.
nice. It was fun. It was just us before it was complicated, but we're gonna
But
be
it's okay. It's okay. Things might be complicated now, but look how you're doing. You're doing so well. You're on the surface. You're speaking to us. We're all here to help you.
Ah,
I'm so proud of you just for
Ah.
being able to make it this far. So I'm sure you can get through this.
I'm not stronger than this demon, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Again, it's cheesy, but it can be.
I've got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay, let me check.
It's what Zoro?
What?
I got it. That's it.
You got it?
We got it.
Yeah, there it is. It's glowing.
All right. I'm taking this right to the void. You guys.
I want to
Ben,
go with.
go read your. No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I need
Ben?
to see it gone. I need to see it gone, please. I'm weak, and I'll read my book
It's-
after, but I need to see this gone. I won't come near it. I won't be near, but I want to see it. I want to
It's
see it destroyed.
dangerous.
Please. For me.
Sunflower, usually I'd argue against you, but I think this is the one time he kind of does need to see it.
You are not allowed to touch it. You're not allowed to come near me with it, and you are not allowed near the void. You have to stay at the edge of the guillotine, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, John, get up and
Yeah, let's
Zoro,
head to the
keep an eye on
surface.
him.
Does
Yep.
anyone have an Electra?
I have one. It doesn't have
There's
much.
a spare one as well.
You're done. I don't want to, or SJ, sorry, I don't want to take your Electra. If you have an extra one, Bellad. Also, thank you, all three of you. Thank you, John and Bellad, for talking to me, and Sunflower, thank you.
Yeah.
Where did I
I
put
still feel it, but I think I feel it coming from
It's
you.
somewhere on the
That's
surface, so
'cause
you might
it's
want to.
here.
Right,
You
yeah.
might want to take John's for now, because I'm not sure where I put mine last.
Okay, it's about to break, though, so I don't know how
Oh
long
wait,
it'll last me.
here it is. It's in my energy.
Oh,
chest.
perfect, thank you.
I'm not the smartest.
Here, John, it's there for you.
Oh,
Alright.
Let's go.
Oh,
okay. Alright, Ben.
It's so cold. I don't know why it's so cold either. It's nice to feel something, but this amount of something? This is too cold. I don't... Oh, man. Okay. Ow. Okay, okay. Ow. Ow. The rain really doesn't help. Ow. Why did it hurt being there? Why did it feel like it wasn't me? Almost like... it was being pulled apart into two separate things. Why is it so cold? Just focus, SJ. Focus. Okay.
In front of the guys, but I am, like, very weak. That was...
You feeling okay?
It's so cold.
Like, where are you cold?
I don't know. I would have thought it would have been nice to feel something, you know, physically after a while.
Have you not felt cold before?
I haven't felt anything for a while other than pain from the water. Ever since we built the airship, and that fateful day, nothing's been the same.
So, you're finally feeling things again.
But it's not good things. Even the fire didn't help. I couldn't feel the heat. I couldn't feel the warmth that I once felt. It's all just cold. Can't stop shivering. I don't know why.
Well, let's think of it this way. They're out getting rid of the demon, finally.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate. I have a feeling I'm feeling we have something we could do to celebrate.
What do you think?
Do you want to make some pumpkin pies?
If I have anything left in my house, I'd be more than happy to. Oh gosh,
Let's
I don't
do
know
it.
where the skeleton. It'll keep the rain off me.
I can give. Okay.
You know, I'm surprised we never needed a weakness potion.
I'm surprised too. I'm pretty sure the ritual required one, but maybe you just simply miswrote it.
Maybe it was an old
It could have been
one.
old, yeah. Who knows? Things adapt.
I guess you could say things change like the tides in the ocean. Or at least I think. Am I dead wrong?
Is it warmer in here?
No.
What?
Am I dead wrong on that?
I don't think so, at least. I mean, I know you have your jacket, but do you want anything else? Like another sweater?
I don't know if it'll help. The only other sweater I could think that you may have is the ice chest plate to help you into the nether.
That would cool you down rather than warm you up.
Yeah.
Specifically of how we made it.
Yeah. Wait. Bittersweet memories. Hold on. Bittersweet.
I'm looking away.
It's okay. Bittersweet. DB. Hold on, I need to go sit down for a second.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. DB. Maybe if I have the bitter, because... Oh gosh, it's cold. Maybe the sweet might make it a little better?
Hey, it's okay. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Bellid. I remember this. I remember DB writing this. It's a letter he wrote to Groof before Groof went to Taco Bell.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I miss Groof. He was so nice and so sweet. Hey, sorry for murdering you. Here's some items in return.
Also, if Groof ever does come back, remind me to apologize to him for making his set of armor come alive.
I don't think he'd mind. Also,
probably not.
Never got a chance to read the letter chain. Oh, there's so many pages, so much history. Yeah. I'll try. Thank you, Bellid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there might be something sweet back at the old resistance base, or if there's anything left of it at this point?
We could always check.
Might not hurt.
I don't know when they're going to be back, though.
You think we could zip back within the time that they're doing what they're doing?
Do you know where it is?
How could I forget? Had to hide DB there, plotted all this stuff against Ben, and quite frankly prepared for just about everything bad. I'm gonna go grab my leather cap.
I was gonna say you might want to grab that.
Leaky and it smells really bad.
Unlike all of you, I actually kind of like the rain.
It just hurts.
That I don't blame you for. Oh, well, hey, it's clearing out.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Nice sunny day.
I mean, hey, well, you look at that, the ground's all muddy.
Lovely. I mean, not like it affects me.
I call the first puddle.
Water. All right. Let me see if the nether would warm me up. If that doesn't, then I don't know what will.
See, here you look, first puddle.
Oh, yeah. You might want to take your armor off when you come in. It's, from what I remember, pretty hot.
Yep, still hot as ever. And don't worry, I know it looks like I'm not wearing the chest plate, but I may have done some quote-unquote tinkering and managed to incorporate into the sweatshirt.
That was smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's still really cold.
It makes me feel colder a lot more often, but at the same time, I kind of like it. Fur is both positive and negative.
I guess that's fair. I mean, to be fair, you've been living in the Driftlands for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm. You sure you're okay?
Just a little cold, that's all.
Alright.
There's the other portal.
Mm-hmm.
God.
We're still shivering in the nether.
I'll be fine, I think.
Are you feeling... How do I say this? Less ghost-like?
I don't know how to explain it. It's just cold.
Like you can actually feel yourself touch things?
No.
Hmm.
Where did we go from here? Was it to the right? Might have been to the right. It's been so long, I almost forgot the way.
Hopefully we're there soon, because it is getting pretty warm.
Yeah. Yes, it's down here.
Oh, it's down there.
Don't worry, it's right in this cave. We don't have to be down here for long, just a quick little bit. Oh, come on. It's just in here. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can even get back in. Welcome to the Resistance.
That feels a lot better.
You'll probably like this next part. We gotta go underwater. Well,
Oh, are you kidding me? Underwater? Hell yes.
let me see if I remember how to get down there. If I can even go down. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, this doesn't feel good. How do I... There.
Oh,
Right
there
there.
it is. I saw the light.
Oh, the base.
Oh god, I remember this. I remember Sunflower going down while me and Lucky were hiding behind this wall, having to try to shut each other up. Because neither of us could keep quiet.
Sounds like you guys had a fun time trying to get DB out of this place. Oh. Well, I should say what's left of it,
Mm-hmm.
if you see what I see.
Yeah. What is it again we're looking for down here?
It's something warm. Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez. Never been down this way. This far down.
We have strength. I think we were looking for a weakness potion or something.
Weakness, weakness, weakness.
Stone, iron, stone, wood,
Hmm.
empty.
Thanks.
Are the turtles still here? No, they died.
Who knows? Maybe they didn't die, maybe they just swam away.
Maybe.
Maybe it's down in here. Oh, here it is.
You found it?
Weakness potion. Found it.
Okay. Bella, did you ever know what was in here?
No?
This was the safe room. This is where we were gonna hide DB. This is the last known remnants of the final step in war. Need home chords. I think it was 200 negative 219.
That's...
Trading box. Shulker box.
If you're okay
Oh.
with it,
What's up?
would you rather leave the stuff here or bring it back?
Just something from DB. Where's the drip?
Is it in
Where's the drip?
the drip?
Yeah, it was a legendary piece of armor that DB and I had. Not a sword could pierce it, and not a single bow could break its threads, and yet it was still made out of leather. It was,
That sounds nice.
I don't know what he did, but he had some kind of power imbued into it. Had Lucky help him somehow. I don't know what he did, but I don't think it's here anymore. What's this? Oh.
Is that yours?
No.
It's his. Hey, it's okay. If you want, we could bring it back with us and do proper burying.
No. There's one thing I know he would want me to do.
Leave it behind.
Nope. Nope. Knowing him, there's only one thing he'd want me to do. Keep his head out of trouble.
Oh my god.
Keep his head out of trouble, so I think I'll keep this with me, just as a momentum. For the rest of
You ready to
time.
head back?
Yeah. A little less cold, but still really cold.
No worries. I'm sure you'll warm up under the sun.
If the nether didn't warm me up, I don't know what will. It's down here.
Alright.
Just have...
Yes, diving time.
I'm glad it hasn't collapsed entirely. It's a nice thought. I guess DV and I built it well enough to where maybe maybe it wouldn't entirely fall to ash. Maybe it wouldn't have the memory of bad times all there. You know, we had some bunks in there that are probably moldy right now, but we had some bunk beds in there set up for you and Sunflower and Jamie.
I'm sure we would have loved them.
Well, they were just straw and blankets. It wasn't the comfiest, but it was there enough.
Are you kidding me? Straw is some of the comfiest stuff in the world.
I guess. Kind of itchy for me, but
Yeah, you just gotta lay in it, right?
I guess, yeah. We had some stuff set up for you guys in case you ever needed a place to stay, but apparently you guys had the rumors of Harmony. I think we went over this way.
Didn't we go up from here?
I think so, yeah.
Like...
It was over here. Because there was a loop around that you had to make. I remember DB falling off here many a times, and I remember even seeing Lucky follow us around.
Also, guys did see him.
I saw him through the corner of my eye, but I didn't think anything of it. The nether portals you guys tried sealing up weren't super effective.
I had a strong feeling. I more so just broke the ones on the surface, but left the ones in the nether.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to tell you, but there was still one that DB and I had. I had to keep it
I had a
secret
feeling
from
that
you,
was true.
But that portal's long since defunct, and I don't like to listen back to it. It almost sounds like the... I don't know how to explain it, but it almost sounds like the screams of that day. Even though it wasn't me who did it, it was still me who incited it. And I don't think I could ever forgive myself for that.
It's okay.
I know Ben
I mean...
has, and I'm glad he has. That means things are well between him and I. And from what I can tell, it seems like things are good between you and him as well. And that's really all that
Mhm.
should matter.
But you matter.
Well, I know, but
Shit, you matter.
well, I know.
Everything's okay between you and him.
I'm just more worried about. Yeah. I'm just more worried that I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I can't really put a word to it.
Do you think any of us will look back at our lives and regret the things
Well,
we didn't buy?
I'm not sure whatever it is. It's hopefully a good feeling.
Maybe. It all just kind of feels like a paper shadow of the war, if you will.
Mhm.
You know, something that
We're always gonna have scars, but hey, the best we can do is learn from them.
yeah. I wonder who told you that one.
Was it you, or I actually don't know.
What are those chords?
I wonder if Ben found another random village. He's
To
probably saving it for later.
you need us.
You're really shivering.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe like a potion of fire resistance would help?
No, because that normally makes you cold.
Hmm. I mean, I do have that potion of weakness. Or I could get you regeneration, strength, healing.
I think I'll be okay for now.
Okay.
Welcome in, no name.
I hope you warm up soon, I guess.
Hope so too. Do you think they need us, or do you think they have everything covered?
They're probably just on their way back. It won't take long.
Okay.
After all, you have enough pumpkin pies, right, for all of us?
I could make some. In case Ben ever needs a weakness, supplement, you know, like what we do with zombie villagers to try and, cure them?
Mhm.
Take one of the apples he gave me. If it means anything, it definitely has some kind of kindness to it. Some kind of piece of Ben, if you will.
I'll definitely keep it handy.
I don't know. Maybe I kind of took it as almost Ben giving a piece of his heart. I don't know. It seemed really sweet of him. Maybe I'm just reading
is
into
really
it
sweet
too
of him.
much.
No, it's okay.
God. I feel like this is what the void would feel like. Just a cold that just hits your soul almost.
Maybe. That's a really hard to answer question.
Considering that Jamie and I are the only ones who have actually been there.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't remember much about it.
I mean, considering the fact that I survived death so many times, I'm surprised I haven't ever really touched it.
Maybe it's because you're still fully alive.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you want to go check up on them, I'll try and catch up. But you don't have to.
I can just stay here with you. I trust them.
Okay. Trying to think of something to take my mind off the cold.
Do you want to go in the hot tub? Maybe that will warm you up?
I can't go in water, remember?
Right.
Oh, you know what?
Hmm.
Maybe this might help.
What is it you're getting?
see if I have some left. Yes, I do. Maybe I can put DB to rest. I assume he's dead now, but I wouldn't expect the TV to live in as much rain as we've had and the conditions we have out here with some kind of water protection.
Who knows? He might as well just pop off one day.
Maybe. What would you call DB if you could put it to one
Do you
phrase?
think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy?
I wanted to say he was a little bit childish, but
I mean,
at
he
the same
was a
time,
child.
yeah, he was childish definitely, but he was loving.
He always referenced, for some reason, was it just me, or did you always remember how he'd always mention every 2 weeks? What did he call it? He'd always be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do the 2 week stance," or whatever it was. What was it?
In 2 weeks?
What's another name for two? I think another name for 2 weeks is fortnight. He'd always I don't know why he always talked about a period of time. 2 weeks.
I
I
have
don't know.
no idea.
A loving fortnight.
God. Saying it out loud sounds stupid, but at the same time, it means a lot.
Yeah. Loving fortnight. The last remnant of DB that I know of.
Mhm.
Rest in peace, son. Oh. I forgot I had this.
Is that the Void book?
The what?
You know, the letter from the Void?
No, it's Schrodinger's ghost.
Oh, that's the lab report?
Yeah, I don't know why I kept that.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a good idea that I keep it just in case.
True.
I remember you and DB were real close in the beginning. Really, really close, and
We did become good friends. We were the first two to kind of start figuring out the whole issue with the promise system, you know?
yeah, favors. I want to say I still have a copy of that somewhere.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Oh, that. You did you want this?
Hmm.
Or do you want me to keep
I
it
don't
for
know.
safekeeping?
If
You
you
don't-
want, I can hold on to it.
I don't know. I mean, considering that this is literally you, I figured you might want to have it. If not, I can keep it down here. Nobody knows about that chest other than you and me.
I can hold on to it. I'll find a
Okay.
place for it.
Okay. All those kinds of... Here you go. Just keep it safe. We don't want another OK Sideways taking over.
Don't worry. I know exactly where I can freeze it.
Ah, man. Oh. I remember this.
What is this? What is it?
You remember Project Bannermaker? Before everything kind of went to, well, shit.
Yeah. I remember Project Bannermaker.
I don't think I ever showed you this, but there's a reason I called it Banner Maker. You know, I love making banners, but on my spare time, you know, when I wasn't sleeping and not doing anything, I would just make banners. This is all I've ever made.
I mean, there's some pretty nice banners.
Yep.
Why don't you start that business back up? I'm sure plenty of people would like to have banners around.
Probably.
You can make sigils for Flower Power. You could give all the little shops and districts in the town their own little theme.
That could be nice. I remember doing that for, oh, what was his name? Pumpkin. Maddox?
Maddox?
Yeah. I remember him. I miss him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just stopped showing up to the capital. I could never find him at home.
Hmm. I'm thinking Ben said something along the lines he went and started his own casino.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me.
Neither does me.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben told me about this, but he said after all this, one of the things he wants to go do is go venture out and bring people who are hurting like us to here.
That's really noble of him.
It makes me think of maybe he'll run into Maddox one day.
If
Or
he does,
rather
I hope
we-
he says,
yeah.
hi. Maybe there's hope that DB's still alive, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe that girl is still over there.
What girl?
What?
What?
Oh, you wouldn't know her. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm sure if there are people hurting out there, I think this is the one place where everything can just come together. I don't know, there's something about this capital that just, after all this, we can just be home.
It's like what I always tried to tell DB.
Mm-hmm.
Home isn't where you're born. It's where you make it.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up now. I'm sure he's proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Shape up, SJ. Shape up. Oh, okay.
Here,
Okay.
Tracy.
Hey,
Hi.
how you feeling, SJ?
Still cold as ever.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, Yesterday. We can figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I might have a healing or a something that might help.
Oh, we should find. I guess there's no way to contact
Here.
Jamie at this point, but
They'll be
Jamie.
back soon. Take
we'll
this.
be able to tell them.
I'm full of hunger.
I know, but just for when you're a little hungry, those should be helpful.
Okay.
All right. Well, SJ,
So
you
how
seem
did-
like you should probably get to bed. Honestly, you seem exhausted and very tired and cold.
It's just cold more than anything.
Hey, before you go, John, and you should go lay in bed and wrap up and stay as warm as possible. I wanted to thank again all three of you because legitimately I wasn't able to beat this demon on my own.
Mhm.
But and it took me a long time to realize this, but I needed all of you. And so thank you. Because
Yeah.
without all of you, I couldn't have done it. And I guess I just want to say that no matter what happens in the future, I will be here. I will be with all of you. Through thick or
Better
thin,
be.
I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be here to help. And whatever y'all are going through, whether you want to share it or not, just know I and all of us are here to listen. Because we got each other's backs. Always.
Yeah. Always.
Always.
All right. Well. All right, Ben. You have your own method of celebrating. I'm gonna go get
I
as
do.
many sunflowers as possible, or at least sunflower seeds, and plant them all over. Just to really annoy you.
Just really, oh great, thanks. You're so wonderful and pleasant. Oh. I'm gonna play them all over the place. Blah, 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 blah.
Did I tell you that he forgot what weather was?
Oh,
forgot what
gosh.
weather was?
No. Let me. No. I'm gonna explain the story. So all that happened was a couple days ago when I was sunbathing outside. It hasn't been windy for a while, and so I got really confused because one afternoon when I was sunbathing, I was chilling out, I had my eyes closed, and then all of a sudden I felt like a weird sensation on my skin.
Oh my
I was
god!
like, what is that?
Oh my god!
And I,
oh my god! God's
and I,
breathing on me! God's breathing on me! Oh, what do I do? What?
Oh,
and I freaked out
I regret
for like
speaking.
3 seconds because I forgot what wind
It's
was.
okay, Bellid. Looks like TZ's favored you with the wind.
True.
Oh, God's breathing on you. Oh, careful. Oh, Ben, careful. The sun is setting. I think that means that God's pulling it from the sky. Be careful. Be careful. Oh, God. Ben, do you feel
What if it
that
doesn't come
around
back
you?
up? What if it doesn't come? What if it doesn't come back up though? Do
Okay, I know that you're not
it'll
used
go
to
back-
it. We know it'll come back
Oh,
up.
you
We know it'll
freaks so
come
ridiculous.
Oh God, Ben, do you remember who
Yeah.
this is? Do you remember who this is? This is your good friend Zora. I know it's been a long time since you've
Why
seen
don't
him
I
since
speak
Bellid.
when you guys are messing around?
Mouse person.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay, Ben. It's all coming back.
It's all coming back.
Oh my God. Ben, do you remember who I am?
Mom?
No.
It's been so long.
Oh my god. Alright, go get your flowers.
All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read a book all
wait,
night.
Wait. Let me see your house first. I didn't get a chance to
Oh
properly see
yeah,
it before you
of
go.
course.
And then I promise I'll leave you to read your book all night.
Like I said, I have plenty in the library. There's one
We're
book
still
is
moving in a
about-
bunch of stuff, so these chests are mostly empty, and this house is mostly
gosh.
unfurnished. But up
You know
here
I'll be bringing by flower pots.
is the little attic, and that's where I sleep, nice and warm and cozy.
I'm really happy for you, bud.
Thank you. I'm also
Alright.
happy for me.
Read your book. I have
Yes.
recommendations if you need them.
Yes, I have a book that I've been trying to read for the past while, so I'm gonna read that book. But then after that, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of recommendations.
All right, I've got you.
All right, SJ,
Come on, SJ.
Yeah?
SJ, let's get you to bed, bud.
go
Come on.
to bed.
Come on,
Get
you
some
mind if
warm.
I talk
Stay
to
warm.
Ben really quick?
Yeah.
Just one-on-one.
Do you want me to wait around so I can walk
Yeah.
you home?
I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
But I
all right.
appreciate
Thank you guys again,
We'll go.
both of you,
Of course, Ben. Like we said, we got each other's backs always.
always.
All right, come on, Zora, let's get going.
Yep.
I'm
Do you want
sorry,
me to
what?
walk you home, Zora, or you got this?
Hi, John,
I got
Hi.
this.
or SJ.
Here.
What's up? What can I do for you?
Did everything go well?
Yeah, we chucked it into the void. I saw it disappear. I don't feel incredibly different, but I feel free. It doesn't. I don't feel it hovering over me anymore.
That's good.
How are you? Are you
Cold.
okay?
I don't know.
Do you know-
Almost like a cold that just rips into your soul, if you will.
Yeah, like that bone chilling kind of cold.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure everything went well. I was kind of worried. I didn't want to lose you again.
It went really well. And SJ, I think we have a lot of good years ahead of us. And there's a lot I'm still unpacking. I'm starting to remember things that I'll talk to you more about when I have a clear vision. But the point is that we got over the hurdle, at least for now. And for now, things are going to be good. And they're going to stay good. At least for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. The only reason I ask is, ever since I started, ever since the ritual, I don't know how to explain it. Do you remember the Capitol building? Not the wooden one out there, but the marble
Oh.
one.
You remember too.
I just remember a marble Capitol building, that's all. And a very big
SJ,
red leather couch that said Mark and Ethan. I don't know why, but that's all I remember.
SJ, it's too late for this, and you're cold and possibly sick. But yes, I do remember this, and I remember more, and it's not great. But we can talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Okay. I just wanted to see if you remembered the map that we made. That was a fun time, wasn't it? The big
do
map
remember
of
the map.
the general area. I don't remember what was there. I think there was a shop or two, but
Yeah. I remember that. It was good. Um,
yeah.
but you should rest, John.
I probably
Shay,
should.
you should rest.
I don't know why, but the name John always sounds familiar. I'm not sure why though. But yeah,
we can figure that out tomorrow, okay?
yeah, take care, Ben, and if there is a chance that I don't get to see you soon, take care of yourself, and, I don't know. Just know that, through thick and thin, I'm always glad to call you my friend, no matter what's happened in the past. Even the Civil War. I'm still happy to call you my friend.
Thank you, John.
Yeah,
That means a lot. It means a lot.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. I will. We can talk tomorrow.
Yep, I'll see you around.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Enjoy your book.
Yes, I will, Shay. Thank you.
I don't know why I remember the stone capital. It was so pretty, and we had this big grand map, and it was just so nice. And we had the couch where I would eat berries all day, and I don't remember Bellid or DB being there, but it was nice. It was a nice memory. I really enjoyed it. Almost seems like a Praxian time. I don't know what that means, but it sounds Praxian. It almost feels like it isn't a right memory, though. Like, all of this, I was still stabbed through the heart, and yet it's too late. I don't know why, but I feel sorry. Not so much for me, but more for Ben. I don't know why, though. I'm just gonna sit down. Yeah.
You can't remember. Not yet. It's not your time. Enjoy the fleeting moments that you have. Enjoy those last few bits, or they won't last long.